You want. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Ali LaForce will be with us courtside. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Alexander Walker and Rizachet fill out the perimeter. Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. And it's Young in at the 1. And for Golden State, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. And one thing we expect to see tonight, great guard play on both sides.
Well, these matchups can be so compelling. You know you're going to get elite ball handling, passing, shot creation. No question, this one's going to be entertaining to watch.
Curry with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. And Post gets it to go.
And that nice steal was able to get their break going in a hurry.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able. To turn a stop into a score.
Now here's Alexander. Walker. Young inside, working on Green. Johnson with a bucket.
Johnson letting it fly in a hurry.
Now the Warriors with it. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Now here's Young. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. In transition, here come the Warriors. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Johnson. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 5.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him about what could tip the balance in their favor tonight. He said, quote, when Kristaps Porzingis is operating at a high level, it opens up their entire offense. The key for us is to keep Porzingis from having a major impact. If we can do that, it'll be our game to win. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Pass to Curry from the arc. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start here in terms of shooting.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
So it's Atlanta now, following the score by Golden State. Curry against Young. Over Curry, and that one's good. Young.
Well, you got to know this won't slow Young down. He's a very determined player.
Outside Curry. Outside heel. Driving to the basket. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Young. And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
Here's Curry. 35 points for him last game against Houston.
And we can't skip over his role as distributor. Huge impact, making all the right reads.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
Johnson passes to Young. On the wing, Ricochet. Butler covering. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. Clock at 4. Here's Ricochet. That one's good. This game is all even.
And there's the ability to finish for Ricochet. Nobody scares him at the rim.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. To the middle. And there's Green on the assist from Curry. Green's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The Hawks second, the Warriors fourth.
Both teams were very aggressive defensively, and that led to a lot of steals and a lot of runouts.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5 for 3. Connects from downtown. Curry's got 8.
And whether he's torching you off the dribble or off a screen, Steph is one of the best ever at creating space for his shot.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hawks trail by 5. Young looking around. Outside Ricochet. Porzingis with a screen on Butler. Johnson on the wing. That's short off the rim. The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Curry with the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
The speed of Curry's drive really makes some trouble for the defense, just cutting them to pieces.
Here's Alexander Walker. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he brought the defense, secured 4 steals over the course of the game.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Young. Johnson a screen on Curry. Oh, got a piece of it. 5 on the clock. Gets stolen by Hield. In transition, here they come. Picked it out of midair. Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson, guarded by Post. And here's Porzingis. Back to Ricochet. Just 5 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Young from long range. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And a change for the Hawks. Daniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. Curry surveys. Outside for Butler. Screen by Post. Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Ricochet. Outside Young. They still need this. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Now here's Daniels. He's watched by Kuminga. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
The Warriors lead by 5. Outside Curry. That's tipped. Porzingis with it. Picked up by Post. Here's Risache. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Good to see Risache attacking like that. When he sees the lane open up, he gets real aggressive.
Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Golden State has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks, guys. No doubt that a healthy Kristaps Porzingis is still a unicorn for what he can bring to a team. When Atlanta pulled the trigger to bring him in, they envisioned him stretching the floor, and Porzingis has opened up about recovering from the illness that sidelined him during the 2025 NBA playoffs. Guys, the Hawks are hoping he can be the player that helps get them back into the postseason. Their entire 2025-26 regular season hinges on KP.
He's a big factor. All right, Chums, thanks for the update. Here's Risache. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Love to see this kind of aggression from Okongwu. Great job playing with force inside.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Outside Kuminga. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And Young gets it to go.
The crisp mechanics of Young on display there. A guy who has his shot down cold.
Outside Kuminga. Pass to Post. Healed for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Back to Risache. Clock at 6. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Curry against Young. And the basket by Curry.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Young. 5 points in the game. Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 14.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
1:52 left in the first quarter here. Daniels outside. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Risache. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Outside Young. He buries it from 3. Young's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Now here's Johnson, coming off a 22-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And his court vision was sensational as well. He was making all the right decisions.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And this is where Kuminga likes to attack. So if the defense jumps on him, he's ready for it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Kuminga. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Post. Butler comes in for Hield, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Stephen Curry. Atlanta also making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Johnson. Kennard comes in for Risache, and it's Wallace in for Young. Now here's Wallace. Here's Porzingis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, and when healthy, Porzingis is still a very effective player and an important part to his team's success.
And the Hawks making a change here. Krejci's checked in. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the Unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that actually Kevin Durant gave it to him due to his rare combination of size and skill. One unicorn recognizing another. Well, Butler can keep you guessing on defense, and when you guess wrong, he'll draw the contact and get to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Daniels passes to Porzingis. Here's Krejci, defended by Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Kennard. Launches it. Fires in the triple. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
The scoring is fast and furious as we end the first. Hawks ahead, up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Warriors trail by 4. And Atlanta looking at who they've got. We've got Dyson Daniels, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Krejci in at the point. Jackson Davis a screen. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody from outside. He can't hit that time. The Hawks lead by 4. Here's Krejci. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Porzingis. The jump hook. And that one hits the back iron. Well, the Warriors shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Here's Krejci. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Porzingis.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Warriors trail by 4. It's Pajemski on the wing. In his last outing, 8 points for him.
Well, Kuminga is a solid option in the pick-and-roll game, not only because of his skill, but because of his physical tools.
And Atlanta has possession. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
And missed free throws are killers, especially when you consider how many they missed. Hopefully, they stay late to practice after that.
Pass to Pajemski. Back to Kuminga. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Okongwu, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Butler. Butler! He's too much close to the rim.
Well, Butler not able to get to the rim, but he gets the floater to go.
Here's Krejci. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Brian, back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Krejci. Daniels misses. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And Butler inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Now Daniels. 9 points for him in his last game. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Daniels outside. Can they get it? And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Jalen Johnson, he's checked in for Kennard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Alexander Walker. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. Here's Butler. Butler pushing through the contact.
Well, the defense was all over him. But Butler is not someone who gets rattled.
Hawks trail by 3. Now here's Daniels. 5 points in the game. And there's the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. How about Dyson Daniels, Grant? Last season, leading the league in steals.
Well, averaging over 3 a game. That mark hadn't been met in over 3 decades, B.A. In the process, the Aussie earning the nickname, the Great Barrier Thief. Not bad.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
On the wing, Daniels. To the inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Atlanta shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
Outside Moody from deep. Ooh, the smooth three from Moody.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Hawks trail by 4. Down low. Porzingis misses.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Butler on the wing. The rebound by Atlanta. Pass to Daniels. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
The Warriors have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Here's Butler. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. Daniels passes to Johnson. Now here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
Butler taking his time here. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
The Hawks trailing. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. With a break here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. Atlanta second, the fourth spot held by the Warriors.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assists.
Johnson inside. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's Young. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
Nice work by Young. He can be a pest in there.
And it's Green with the ball for Golden State. Pass to Moody. Guarded by Young. Shot clock at 6. Uh-oh, Kuminga on the take. Green, rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 4th rebound in this one. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Moses Moody. That's his first foul of the game.
4th team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
Here's Young. He's got 10. Lets the 3 fly. That one is off.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
The 3 from Curry. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Okongwu with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Hield. Outside Curry. Young with the defensive effort. The Hawks have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Green against Okongwu to the paint. And Young the bucket on the assist from Okongwu. And now a 4-point Hawks lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here's Curry for 3. That shot missing. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Moody. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Outside Johnson. Here's Young. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. So it's the Warriors now. 6-point game. Curry drives. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Hits a 3-pointer. Young's got 19 points.
I mean, look, Trae Young is getting whatever he wants. Just keep getting him the ball.
Here's Curry. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 7 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from 14. And another basket for Atlanta.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Curry with it. He's got 14 to the middle. Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Hawks lead by 9. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Curry. Curry with the big motor. Finishes in transition.
In terms of scoring, this hasn't been his quarter. Just 1 of 7.
Atlanta's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Pass to Daniels. And here's Okongwu. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And the Warriors make some changes. Post is checked in for Jackson Davis. And Butler is subbed in for Pajemski. Porzingis is checked in for the Hawks. Risache comes in for Daniels. Warriors trail by 7. Green with a screen on Young. The 3 from Curry. Outside for Butler. Let's go with a 3. Here's Post. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. 4-3. Stephen Curry.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Atlanta leading by 4. Outside, Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Porzingis. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
And Post gets it to go.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside heel. Stolen by Young. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, this is what you love to see. Porzingis attacking the rim.
Green with a screen on Young. To the inside. And there's Green on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
In transition, here come the Warriors. Curry's shot is off. Outside Risache. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Atlanta on top, up 2. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
You got it. Trey, what's been the key to your effort so far?
Just playing hard. We're playing hard right now. They made a lot of shots, and we got to do better at making it tougher for them.
Got to keep the fight going, guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of when you're on one of these teams looking ahead, what's your plan?
Win them all. That's what happened.
And let's take a glance now at the Golden State Warriors. They're in a close one so far.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference. It would help if they could get some freebies.
Is that how you saw it when they would foul you? Freebies?
Nah, it was usually and one. Free throws were just a bonus.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. The combo up front is Draymond and Post. And it's Butler in at the small forward. That's the Warriors 5.
And defensively, Porzingis uses those long arms to create the turnover, and that gets them out and running.
Pass to Butler. And here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass. Johnson's got 9.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
Young against Curry. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Butler on the wing. Outside Curry for the tie. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah and take on the Jazz. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Green with a screen on Young. Curry passes to Green. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Young against Curry. Here's Johnson. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
All right, we know Johnson favors these close-in looks. He likes a sure thing.
Golden State has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Curry from inside.
That's a perfect 4 for 4 to open up the second half. Couldn't have asked for a better start after the break.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this 3rd quarter now. Outside, Alexander Walker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. First one falls.
Alexander Walker, taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both shots. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Outside, Hield. 6 on the shot clock. On the right block. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Curry's got 29 points.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Outside Young. Porzingis with a screen on Curry. Young from long range. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Outside Hield. Butler on the wing. Risache covering. Pass to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
What a finish from Porzingis.
Superb concentration by Porzingis. Good at staying under control and pushing through the contact.
Curry against Young. Here's Post. Back to Curry. The 3. The putback. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Post has got 6.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Warriors, 2nd. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
These two jumped on opponents' mistakes last year, putting up impressive points off turnover totals.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And Atlanta has possession. Young from long range. That one's off. 8 for 15 now in this one. It's Hield with the drive. Post. He shoots again. And he lays it up and in. Post has gotten 4 this quarter. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
On the wing, Risache. There's the 3. The rebound by Post. Post has got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry, and stolen by Porzingis. Inside, and stolen by Green. Outside Curry. Outside Green. Pass to Hield from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Alexander Walker with it. Now guarded by Curry. Now Young. 5 to shoot. That shot off the mark.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. This one for 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He hit 3 triples in the first half. 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Here's Young. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 24 points.
Yeah, and we've come to expect this from Young. He fills it up in so many different ways.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hield. Back to Green. Now Butler. Risacher covering. On the wing, Risacher. Sends it home from three-point land. Risacher's got 11. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another note, how about the way they've cashed in off turnovers? Taking advantage when given the extra opportunity.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Trae Young is learning to become more of a threat when he's off the ball. He said at every level there's a different type of game. Now, knowing the NBA game, I'm more patient, understanding how the game is, how to control it from the beginning to the end, and how you need to win. PA?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. And a change for the Hawks. Daniels is checked in. The shot by Butler, no good. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Hawks. The lead is 2. There's Young with the 3.
You can't forget about the defensive presence Butler has on the floor. That is a great stop.
The Hawks have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Down low. Johnson passes to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Good on the bucket. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying him. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Knocked away. Here he goes. Curry! He can do that too, folks.
Not just a lights-out shooter, Curry is also exceptional on the drive.
Well, the Hawks shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Johnson against Kuminga. Clock at 6. It's tipped.
Yeah, the coaching staff has to love that. That's high-level defense from Kuminga.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
That one on Young.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. Good on both.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
There's Young with the 3. Oh, Young! He's muddy from deep. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Curry finds Kuminga. Outside Butler. Screen by Post. Fires from 14. Rebounded by Daniels. And for Atlanta, their shooting has been great this game, 58%. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really come into his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocks some things.
Kuminga's shot is off.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Young can't hit.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Curry. He's got 38. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And Curry is always a threat to shoot, which is why defenses sometimes get too aggressive guarding him.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis comes in for post. And Moody is subbed in for Heel. Atlanta also making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. Kennard comes in for Risache. And Krejci subbed in for Young. And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Spins. Outside Porzingis. Connects. The jumper drops. And that's 19 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Jackson Davis. Right side, Kuminga. Pass to Curry from outside the arc. Sinks the tray. Curry's got 43 points.
Look at how solid Curry's motion is. Almost like he could have done that blindfolded.
To the middle. Deflected.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Outside Butler. Stolen by Kennard. Outside Porzingis. Daniels finds Kennard. Kuminga against Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, deflected. In transition, here come the Warriors.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Here's the 3. A nice shot by Krejci.
And the lead just keeps changing. Neither team can forge the clear upper hand.
Now Curry, 43 points in the game. There's a screen by Kuminga. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Atlanta on top, leading by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson and Okongwu, the duo inside. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Kennard in at the 3 slot. Pass to Alexander-Walker. No good from outside. The Warriors trailing. Pajimski with it. Now Alexander-Walker defending. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
And Atlanta shooting about 56% in this one. Okongwu, the pass to Alexander-Walker. Now here's Johnson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kuminga with a screen on Okongwu. Green, the pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
When it's Draymond in a two-man game, you know he wants to dish it.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, it's blocked by Green. Oh, Green dropping the hammer.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Daniels finds Kennard. Outside Johnson. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. He shoots. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And they're putting together another quality possession for taking control of this game.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Daniels passes to Kennard.
And every defense knows Kennard is looking to score, which is why they sometimes overcommit and foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And it's Hield missing.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Daniels. Sinks that one from the post.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Moody from outside. No good on the shot.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
Buries it from 3.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Moody passes to Hield. Right side Green. Pulls up. Nails the baby hook. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Kuminga. Wow, Kuminga gets back in a flash.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Daniels. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Will go with a different look here. Post checked in for Green. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Melton, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Curry in for Pajemski. Atlanta also making some changes. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Johnson. Risachet comes in for Kennard. And it's Young in for Daniels. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Melton outside. Outside Butler. And Porzingis with the block.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
And Atlanta making a change here. Daniels is checked in. Now here's Risache. Moody defends. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels passes to Young. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pass to Butler. Curry against Daniels. Curry passes to Moody. 4 on the clock. Risache with some nice D.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Curry against Young. And there's Butler. That one's good on the assist from Curry. Butler's got 4 points in the quarter. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Using the quickness there, Young catches defenders by surprise sometimes.
Johnson, he's checked in for Kongwu. And he sinks the second.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Pass to Butler. The 3. Porzingis grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. It's deflected. And it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up. That free throw no good.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league. Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Here's Butler. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The 3 from Risache. The rebound by Post. Post has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Outside Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 45 points.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Daniels. And a two-handed jam! Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Curry passes to Butler. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Young with it. Now guarded by Curry. Young can't hit.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. That free throw good from Porzingis. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Melton. And a change for the Hawks. Alexander Walker's checked in. The Hawks leading. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Post. Post has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Hield. Shot clock at 6. Here's Post. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
Outside Johnson. Atlanta again missing.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Now here's Curry. On the wing, Green. To the inside, Post. Another chance! And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
4 seconds left. He gets the layup.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And they double up Porzingis. Here's Johnson. On the wing, Ricochet. Green covering. Johnson a screen on Green. Now Johnson. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
Well, it's easy to see Johnson oozing with confidence once he has the rock. Wants the ball in big spots.
Outside Butler. Outside Heel. Green, a screen. Beyond the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now Young. Left side Porzingis. Johnson outside. 6 on the shot clock. KP wrecks the rim.
Well, you see the trust they have in Porzingis. Timely basket.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
Stephen Curry! No good from 3. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Johnson. Left side Young. Oh, he can't hit it. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Young with a rebound. Well, the Hawks shooting just 38% here in the fourth.
Well, I guess that's why they call him Ice Tray. He is cold-blooded.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
And good! There's another!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And stolen by Porzingis. And he commits the intentional foul. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Curry fires. Misses the 3. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. At the line for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. Golden State calls timeout. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Curry! Johnson with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fourth personal foul. At the line for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Shooting for Atlanta.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. And he makes both free throws.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very.
We'll trade leadership.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on